No time for the gym? No problem. This quick 15-minute bodyweight routine is all you need to stay fit, strong, and active every single day. Here's the lie the fitness industry sold you. That you need an hour. That you need equipment. That real training only happens under fluorescent gym lights with a membership card in your wallet. None of that is true, and the research on time-efficient training has said so for years. But the industry doesn't profit from you believing 15 minutes on your bedroom floor can move the needle. Your muscles don't know the difference between a barbell and your own body weight. They respond to tension, to time under load, to the demand you place on them. A push-up loads your chest, shoulders, and triceps with a percentage of your body weight that, for most people, sits close to 60% of what they'd bench. A squat loads your legs with your full body weight plus momentum. You don't need external resistance to trigger the same adaptation signal a gym machine gives you. You need enough volume, done consistently, and 15 minutes a day gives you more consistent volume than most people get from 3 sad hour-long gym sessions a week they half show up for. Consistency beats intensity almost every time. A demanding hour-long session you do twice a week, skip when you're tired, skip when work runs late, builds far less than 15 honest minutes you actually complete every day. Your body doesn't reward the workout you meant to do. It only responds to the one you finished. Think about the typical gym goer's year. They join in January, buy the shoes, buy the bag. By March, the sessions have dropped to once a week. By May, the membership card sits in a drawer, still being charged monthly, quietly funding a business model built around your absence. That's not a moral failure. That's friction winning. 15 minutes on your own floor doesn't ask you to win against your schedule. There's no commute to skip, no traffic to sit in, no class time to plan around. Here's how the 15 minutes breaks down. Picture doing this on your bedroom floor before you've even had coffee. Start with 90 seconds of movement to wake the body up. Arm circles, bodyweight squats, a few torso twists, nothing that taxes you, just enough to get blood into the joints. Cold muscles working at effort is how a 15-minute routine turns into a strained something that keeps you off the floor for a week. Then, the first block. Push-ups, straight into bodyweight squats, straight into a plank hold. No rest between the three. 40 seconds of push-ups, dropping to your knees the moment your form breaks, because a sloppy push-up trains nothing but bad shoulder mechanics. Elbows track back at roughly 45 degrees instead of flaring out. Hips stay in one straight line from shoulders to ankles. 40 seconds of squats right after, full depth, chest up, driving through your heels, knees tracking over your toes. Then a 40-second plank, forearms down, hips level, ribs pulled down so your lower back isn't carrying a load that belongs to your abs. That's one round. Rest 20 seconds. Do it again. 2 rounds covers your chest, legs, and core in about 6 minutes. And your heart rate is already up somewhere. Most people only reach 20 minutes into a treadmill session. The second block hits your posterior chain, the parts of the body a desk job spends all day neglecting while your chest and hip flexors tighten from sitting. Reverse lunges, alternating legs, 40 seconds, front knee stacked over your ankle instead of drifting past your toes. Straight into glute bridges, 40 seconds, squeezing at the top and pausing a full second instead of bouncing through it. Straight into a hollow body hold or a dead bug if that's too much today, 40 seconds, lower back pressed into the floor the whole time. Because the second it arches, your hip flexors take over a job that belongs to your abs. 20 seconds rest. 2 rounds. Another 6 minutes. And now you've hit your hamstrings, glutes, and the deep core stabilizers 100 crunches will never reach. Because crunches train your spine to flex under load, and this trains it to resist movement, which is what your core actually does in real life. The last 3 minutes are the part almost everyone skips, and it's the part that determines whether you're still doing this in 6 months. Slow it down. Stretch your hip flexors, kneeling into a lunge and pushing your hips forward until you feel the front of that back hip open. Stretch your chest and shoulders, reaching one arm back against a doorframe and turning away from it. Breathe. This isn't wasted time. It keeps your joints healthy enough to keep training tomorrow. Skip it and you won't feel the cost immediately. You'll feel it 8 weeks in, when a tight hip flexor starts pulling on your lower back and a workout meant to build the body starts quietly breaking it down. Notice what just happened in 15 minutes. Every major muscle group worked. Your heart rate spiked and recovered twice, closer to what interval research points to for cardiovascular benefit than most people's actual cardio routine. Your joints move through ranges they don't get during a normal desk-bound day. No equipment, no commute, no membership fee. Here's the psychological trick that makes this stick when gym memberships don't. Every barrier you'd normally hit before a workout gets removed. No driving, no waiting for a machine, no feeling like the new person in a room full of regulars. The friction between deciding to train and actually training drops to almost nothing, and that friction, not motivation, is the real reason most people quit. quit. You don't lack discipline. You lack a routine simple enough to survive a bad day. A bad day is exactly when this proves its worth. The day you're exhausted, the day work ran long, that's not a day to skip. Do a slower version. Half the reps. Half the pace. Showing up tired and doing 5 minutes badly builds something the version of you that only trains when everything's perfect never will. This also scales as you improve. 15 minutes won't feel the same in month 3 as it did in week 1. By week 4 or 5, the 40-second push-up block that used to leave you at 8 reps might have you at 18. That's not a sign to abandon the routine. Slow the tempo, taking 3 seconds to lower on every rep instead of dropping fast. Add a pause at the bottom of the squat. Elevate your feet for the push-ups to load more onto your chest. The time never changes. The difficulty scales with you. The honest answer on results is that visible change was never about the tool, it was always about dose and consistency. A body doing 15 honest minutes of full body work every day for 3 months is doing roughly the training volume of someone doing 45 minutes 3 times a week, except spread daily instead of concentrated into harder sessions that leave you sore and avoidant for 2 days. Sore and avoidant is how people quit. Slightly worked and ready to go again tomorrow is how people build a habit that survives a year. 15 minutes a day adds up to nearly 2 hours a week of real training, hitting your entire body twice over. Compare that to the person who plans an hour-long gym session, feels too busy, and ends up training 0 minutes because the perfect plan collapsed the moment life didn't cooperate. Something small and finished always beats something large and abandoned. So tomorrow morning, before you check your phone, before the day fills every open minute with something that feels urgent but rarely is, give this 15 minutes. Push-ups, squats, plank, lunges, bridges, hollow hold. Stretch it out. That's the whole routine. No equipment, no excuses, no version of too busy that holds up against 15 minutes on your own bedroom floor. Try it tomorrow morning and tell me in the comments how many rounds you got through.